All right, so now we're going to go ahead and, all right, we have x plus 2 over 2x minus 2 minus a negative 2x minus 1 over x squared minus 4x plus 3. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and factor out the denominators because we do need to get a common denominator, and I need to see if maybe they have anything in common so I don't have to multiply anything else. So I have an x plus 2 over a 2 and then x minus 1. Just factored out that 2 minus a negative 2x minus 1 over, if I look at that diamond method, what multiplies to be 3, that adds to be negative 4, well, negative 1 and negative 3. So that gives me x minus 1 and x minus 3. Now, they share an x minus 1 in common, so I don't need to multiply both sides by x minus 1. What they need to end up with is they need to have a 2, they need to have an x minus 1, and they need to have an x minus 3. So that's my end denominator that they need to have. So what does the left-hand side not have out of those 3 pieces? Well, it doesn't have the x minus 3. So I need to go ahead and multiply the top and the bottom by an x minus 3. And that's going to be my missing piece for the left-hand side. Now the right-hand side, I have an x minus 1 and an x minus 3, but I'm missing a 2. So I need to multiply this by a 2 over 2. So now you can see that I have the same exact denominator on both sides, a 2 times an x minus 1 times an x minus 3. So now I can go ahead and put the pieces all together and then put them all over the one denominator. So this denominator is 2 times x minus 1 times x minus 3. On the left-hand side, I have x minus 3 times an x plus 2. I'm going to multiply that out. That gives me an x squared minus an x minus 6. Now, if you don't remember how to do that, box method, x minus 3 and x plus 2. And that's how I got that piece. And then this is where things could get a little tricky. So I'm going to show you before I put them over the same piece, actually, just so that we don't have any mess ups. I've got 2 times this piece. So that gives me a negative 4x minus 2. And that's over the 2x minus 1, x minus 3. Okay, so now that these are all going under the same fraction, I'm going to draw that, and now I'll do them all over now that I've simplified the numerators. So looking at the numerator, on the second hand side, I have minus a negative 4x minus 2. So what it's technically going to be is it's going to turn into a positive. So I have x squared minus x minus 6, then minus the negative 4x minus 2. You don't necessarily need to take as many steps as I'm taking. I'm just showing you slowly, piece by piece, so that no errors are made. So this negative sign has to get distributed, which will turn that to a plus 4x and a plus 2. So putting this together, I've got an x squared, then I've got negative x plus 4x, that's plus 3x, negative 6 plus 2 is negative 4. And then that is all over 2 times x minus 1 times x minus 3. Now, we are not done. I apologize. There is more to this. We need to figure out what is going to go ahead and simplify if we can. So we need to then factor the numerator out if we can. So using the diamond method, I see that that is x plus 4, x minus 1 factored out. Then I have 2 times x minus 1 and x minus 3. These x minus 1's cancel, so that's nice. We do have something canceling. So what we have left is an x plus 4 up top and a 2 times an x minus 3 on the bottom. However, we do have an excluded answer. X cannot equal 1 because both of these will then cancel out. So that is our one thing that we have to make sure that we don't let the x value be, because they will cancel out. So you'll have to be a little bit more aware of that. And that is it for that problem.